What's up, guys? I want to talk about something a little bit different today, and I've actually debated whether I wanted to talk about it, whether I wanted to mention it. Some people think it's controversial. Some people, you know what? I thought about this. I'm married. I can talk about this stuff. And what I want to talk about today is sex. I make this list of things to do each and every day, and it consists of, reminding me to take my medicine and read, and it's just a checklist. That's all it is. And I woke up one morning and I had my list made out for the next day, but I noticed on the day prior that my wife had wrote amazing sex, and she checked it off. And I thought that was amazing. And then the next day she did the same. And then the next day she says, see above. And I feel like the reason why that's important is this. We get caught up doing things, taking care of business, taking care of, kids, taking whatever your family dynamic is. We get caught up. We get caught up with things. And it's very, very important to make sure that we are taking care of our spouse. See, sex was designed for marriages, for the man and woman to come closer. And that's the thing with getting caught up with doing so many things, making sure that I read, making sure that I study, making sure I do yard work, making sure I do this. I need to make sure that I'm taking care of my spouse. You need to make sure that you're taking care of your spouse. So many times this has failed in marriages, and it leads to resentment. It leads to, people arguing and bickering. There is such a thing as sexual tension. Sadly, many times it leads to affairs. And the thing is, we have this tank that we need to keep filled up, and it's up to us to make sure we're keeping our spouse's tank filled up. And that's with sex, that's with compliments, that's with taking care of them, that's with speaking the love language. We need to make sure that that tank is full. So when you think about your spouse, think about that tank. Are you fulfilling it? Are the sexual desires being fulfilled? Are we making sure we compliment them? Are we taking care of them in that aspect? We may be doing things in that aspect, to satisfy us, but we also need to make sure that we are asking the questions and listening when they speak and taking care of the things that they want. Amazing sex is essential to a good marriage. I say it all the time, actually, but that's just what I wanted to say today. And it's funny, we were doing an Instagram story the other day. As right now, my back is hurting pretty bad. I've had 3 back surgeries. I've nerve damage. I've got a lot going on. But right now, my back is jacked up. And we were doing a story, and I was laying on the bed, and I had some cream on my back and a heating pad. And she was doing a story. She says, "So, babe, why do you think your back's messed up?" I said, "Probably sex." And she started laughing, and she was like, "I can't believe you said that." Well, I mean, that's the truth. That's when I noticed my back was hurting, right after having sex. But the moral of the story is we should always try to keep our wives' tanks full. We should try to keep our husbands' tanks full. And if that's something you're lacking in, work on it. Work on it. That's all I'm saying. If I think about premarital sex, it means absolutely nothing. Nothing. All you're doing is sinning. All you're doing is degrading the person you're with. All you're doing is lowering the value of their body. So if you're engaging in premarital sex and you're not married and you're watching this video, stop. Because not only is it a sin, but you're devaluing, you're demoralizing, you're doing a lot more damage than you think you're doing. You think it's good, you think it's this, but it's damaging. Now the difference on the flip side, when you're married, you start to have sex and you're having amazing sex, there's a different connection. There's a different level. There's value that's there. It's completely different than anything in this world. Basically what I'm trying to say, keep your spouse's tank full. Have amazing sex. Satisfy your partner. That's what I'm getting at today. That's it. You have a good day. God bless you.